So let's start.
Yes. Hello everyone, I Dhananjay Gupta welcome you all on behalf of Hindu Center of Atlanta.
So let's start.
Yes. We have joined together for our weekly program for kids and young youths. We are joined for the series Sanatan Dharm Simplified. In this program, we learn Vedic mantras, their meaning. One of the participants read a story and we learn the morals from the story. We are fortunate to have Acharya Brahmadevji amongst us joining from Mauritius. Over to Acharya ji.
Om Namaste, everybody. Welcome to this session on Sanatan Dharma Simplified. So let's start as usual with the prayers. Sit down straight with the back, the head, and the neck in one vertical line. Close the eyes gently. Keep the body totally relaxed from head to toe. Deep inhale and exhale 2-3 times. And while doing the long inhale and exhale process, just sense the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Three times Om Jap, chanting of Om, followed by Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurabhuva Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Join the palms together, gently, slightly rub them, cover the eyes, opening the eyes below the palms, and transferring the energy to the facial muscles. So I just want to listen first to the kids. It was Thanksgiving period last week and the week that followed. So tell me 2-3 things which you did really good and you were appreciated by your parents or friends and relatives who joined you, probably. So let's start with Yash, please. Yash?
Yes.
Yeah.
With
2 or
Gayatri
3
Mantra?
things no,
Okay.
2 or 3 things which you really did well and you were appreciated by your parents or friends and relatives who joined you over last week.
Um, well,
Even it's one thing, no problem. Don't worry.
okay.
At
Yeah,
least we
so
should get one thing.
well, my dad got me like a chair that like from like I got me a better chair because my chair was like really bad, so he got it from like a different one.
Yeah.
He got the some award in the science Olympiad. Just he got to know last week.
Yeah, and he missed that. He didn't tell us that. That was
Yes,
really good, Yash.
yes,
You had an achievement. You should tell it to us, so others can get motivated also when they go on these competitions. And then you were given lots of congrats from your parents.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And then when you got the chair, did you thank them?
yeah.
That's good. Let's listen to Aryan. Aryan, please.
Um,
At
something
least
like
one
I did
thing.
good over the week.
Yes.
Um,
yeah. Aaron got appreciated for his work he does in the house. He empties the dishwashers. He uh, gets the
oh yeah,
mails
I
from the
also
mailbox.
the
He does a lot of
So,
things in the home.
so that's good. He's growing. He's grooming himself now. That's good,
Yes.
Aryan. Nidhi, please.
hmm?
No, Sanidhya, it's
Okay,
your
so
turn.
I'm thankful for my mom and dad because like I wanted to do coding and they gifted me a coding class and I did so good on it. I also got certified for a game developer
Yeah, that's good.
and I'm thankful for them because they helped me do my homework and they also helped me do stuff.
Yeah, that's very good. Let's now start with each one chanting Gayatri Mantra twice. But then when you chant Gayatri Mantra, you close your eyes, take a deep breath, you do the chanting, don't rush with it. Listen to your own chanting and listen to each and every single word of the chanting. And when you listen to your pronunciation, your focus will be there. And realize when you do the mantra chanting, you'll start building peace within yourselves. You'll feel yourself calm, totally relaxed, and disconnected from the day to day worries. You'll start feeling that inner peace. So let's start. A volunteer for the start. Let's start with Sanidhya, the youngest of them all.
Okay.
Okay?
So do I start
Two,
with
two times Gayatri Mantra. You sit down straight, close your eyes, you do the chanting, don't rush with it, and listen to your own pronunciation.
okay.
Yes, start please.
Okay. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्.
Second time.
Okay. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्.
That's good. Could you sense you're better connected to your own chanting?
Huh?
Did you feel you were better connected with the mantra when you were chanting, when you just close your eyes and focus on your pronunciation?
Yes,
That's good.
it felt much more better.
Yeah. Aryan, please. Aryan?
Om
2 times chanting Gayatri Mantra. Close your eyes, sit down straight, and do the chanting. Focus on your own chanting.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
Once more.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
This is good. How did you feel?
Amazing.
It's good. Yes, please.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
That's good. So, any question from you on the things we've learned in the past, or anything which you want to know better? Oh,
Kushi
we've
has
got
joined.
Kushi has joined. Kushi, just do the mantra chanting, Gayatri Mantra 2 times, sit down straight, close your eyes, and when you do the chanting, connect yourself to your own mantra, chanting to your pronunciation.
Om Bhurбhuvaha Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam
No,
Yajamahe.
no, Gayatri Mantra. I said only Gayatri Mantra 2 times, please. Okay, just don't rush, start again. Take your time in the chanting. Focus on each and every single word you are chanting, the pronunciation of each and every word. Okay, you start, please.
Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivartanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityurmukshamamritat.
Gayatri Mantra 2 times. Do the chanting of Gayatri Mantra 2 times.
Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivartanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityurmukshamamritat.
Kushi, that is Mahamrityunjay Mantra. Gayatri Mantra is Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
That's good. So when you do the mantra chanting, you connect to your own pronunciation, you focus on your own pronunciation, you'll feel yourself more connected to the mantra, and you can feel the positive energy of the chanting because you'll start feeling some level of inner peace. And when you practice that daily, you'll learn to generate the inner peace from you. And that's what we call happiness. The other things that you do, you watch a movie, you have good food, these are all which gives you pleasure. The difference in that in the Hindu philosophy. Happiness and pleasure in English, it means the same thing. But in the Hindu philosophy, in the Sanatan Dharma, happiness is more connected to the soul. And pleasure is more connected to the body. Is that a new thing which you learned today? Happiness is something which you start feeling from your inner self. You're connected to your soul, and pleasure is like having good food, having some good sleep. That is with the physical body. And when you see the inner peace starts generating from within you, you feel calm, you have more self-control, and you find things clearer in front of you, be it a physical problem or some mental boggling which you're doing. And this is when you do the Gayatri Mantra chanting properly, focusing on each and every word, it gives you the result of that prayer, Dhyo yo naha prachodayat, which is seeking the grace of God for the enlightenment of the mind, for a clearer mindset to tackle problems, to learn better, to become a better person. So we are now in the last run of this year. December started. What would be probably one or two resolutions which you would take for next year? Let's listen to you all. So let's start with Kushi. What would you like to achieve next year or do better next year? These would be in form of resolutions.
Do more exercise and do more and do more learning and be focused in all the classes.
That's good. Next, yes. Sanidhi has raised her hands. Please, you may go ahead.
So, learning more and helping my mom and dad, and also working hard on my stuff and reading more and being focused on my classes and learning. And that's
good. Aryan? Things that you do to improve yourself in whatever you do.
Okay, be more focused in school.
Yes.
Online.
Then? Okay, yes, please.
I want to read more books and do better on Science Olympiad.
Okay, that's good. The first thing is that try to be a better person. I don't say that you're not good. Everybody is good, doing well, but we can still do better. In terms of our own personality, those who are regularly involved in physical exercises is good. But then you can start doing some small daily exercises, some stretch out, especially when you are doing the classes from home. You tend to sit down on your chairs for about probably 8 hours or more a day. So each and every hour or after each session. Just stand up, stretch yourself by putting your hands up like this, back, and everything. Do some relaxation so that when you start afresh the next session. Sit down, do some deep breathing. Don't sit down on the chair, move to another place. You can sit down even on the floor, no problem. Just do some deep breathing 3 times, 5 times, long, deep inhale and exhale. You'll give more oxygen to yourself. And you know, when you give more oxygen to your body, it burns the toxins out of the body. And the brain functions, one, on the food that we eat, yes, but the brain functions more on oxygen. That's why pranayam is very helpful, especially for those who are on the learning curve, because when you provide more and more oxygen to the brain unfolds itself. It's like the fan. If you put the 3 blades of the fan together, the 3 or 4 blades which you have in your ceiling fan, you put it together and you let it rotate, you don't get the ventilation that you would have liked. But when the blades are open and the fan circulates, you'll get proper ventilation. The brain also is like that. So if you are used to pranayam, or if your parents can teach you pranayam, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll start next week with some gentle, deep inhale and exhale and simple pranayam. But sitting down and after each session, say each hour, just sit down, close your eyes, do some deep inhale and exhale. That will help you relax. You stand up, stretch your body, move right and left like this, move your head circular like this from right to left, and like this up to down. This will help you decompress, especially when stress accumulates. It's on the neck region, the shoulders region, and the facial muscles. So if you start engaging on these small exercises, you'll be more relaxed. You'll appreciate the things in life, even the learning or small readings which you are doing, and you'll learn faster.
Yash has a story today.
That's good. Come on, please. Let's listen to him.
Okay. So this is a story called The Golden Touch. So there once was a king named Midas who did a good deed for a satyr, and he was granted a wish by Dionysus, the god of wine. For his wish, Midas asked that whatever he touched would turn to gold. Despite Dionysus's efforts to prevent this, Midas pleaded that this was a fantastic wish, and so it was bestowed. Excited about his newly earned powers, Midas started touching all kinds of things, turning each of them into pure gold. But soon Midas became hungry. As he picked up a piece of food, he found that he couldn't eat. He found he couldn't eat it, and he had turned to gold in his hand. Hungry, Midas groaned, "I'll starve." Perhaps this was not such an excellent wish after all. Seeing his dismay, Midas's daughter threw her arms around him to comfort him, and she too turned to gold. "The golden touch is no blessing," Midas cried. I think you're muted.
Acharya muted.
So the story tells us that having the golden touch also doesn't make us happy. Because you starve, you can't eat, you can't drink, and you can't hug people. That's a good story. And I think Khushi has something in the background which is really inspiring. Khushi, just move a little sideways, we can read it. So each and everybody read what Khushi has in the background. Read it loud voice. Let's start with Sanidhya. Unmute yourself.
Huh?
Yeah, can you read what Khushi has in the background?
Okay, so life is about change. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, but most of the time it's both.
Good. Next, who will read that? Aryan, please.
Read it again.
Look at the background which Kushi is displaying. Can you read that?
Life is about change. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, but most of the time it's both.
Yes, please.
Life is about change. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, but most of the time it's both.
Yeah. Can anybody give me one example which you can see in nature? Yes. Avia, please. You raise your hands.
So like sometimes it's painful means like the story like the gold one, when he touched the gold, it was turned into like when he touched the sandwich or food, it turned into gold and he did not like it. So sometimes that looks like that, and sometimes it's beautiful means like if you like want to, if you every time you want to smell something like nice.
Yeah, that's good, relating to the story of Yash and the background which Kushi displayed.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Kushi now. Where did you get that? How did that inspire you to bring this forward?
What?
Kushi, where did you get that saying, and how did it inspire you to bring that saying forward to us today?
Well, art class, we were writing about change. Our opinion it is good, bad, or both. So the teacher showed us this one that matched for both. If it's good, bad, and both. So that's why it's there.
That was really brilliant of you to bring this forward today. Thank you. So you see, she got a very good initiative today. So you can also probably try to look for the same, just like Yash came with a story, which, and coincidentally that could relate to the saying which Kushi brought forward. So you can do each one, search for a little thing which you can bring forward in the next sessions. That's really good, brilliant idea from you. So each and everybody can take something like that, and in turn, we can share knowledge. And when we share knowledge, knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Every other thing which you share in life, it decreases with you. Yes or no? If you share, you have a plate of food, you share with others, you'll have probably half a plate or quarter a plate. If you have $100 with you, you share 10 bucks with 5%, you are left only with 50. But if you share knowledge, does it decrease? No. And when you share knowledge, you have to discuss, you get new ideas, and that is how knowledge shared is knowledge increased. And if your parents have been in teaching, just ask them to teach for 1 hour for the first time. It requires probably preparation for about 4 or 5 hours. Second, third time, they don't need any preparation. But the first time they go on teaching, you have to prepare yourself. Just like when you write a project and you have to present it to your class. If you look at the project itself, it's probably 10, 15 minutes of reading. But how much background information did you look for to be able to bring that project to present it. So that background work, which requires before you can share that knowledge, that increases the level of the knowledge. And there's the mantra in the Upanishad which says, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnat Mudutyate Purnasya Madaya Purnameva Vashishyate. So it says, from the whole, you take out the whole and it still remains the whole with you. WHOLE, not HOLE. So that is the only thing in this universe where you can take out the whole, give it to somebody, and the whole still remains with you. So thank you. That was a good interactive session today. Each one trying to bring new things. So wish you a nice weekend ahead. Let's sit down with one Om jap before ending. Sit down straight, close the eyes gently, and connect yourself to the Om chanting. Dhananjay for the closing, please.
Thank you everyone for joining. Tomorrow we have the yajna at 10:30 a.m. and on Sunday 9 p.m. we are learning about the Upanishads. So you can join for tomorrow yajna. See you next week, same time on Friday at 9 p.m. Thank you. Bye bye.